We bought a mower and it's time to use it. You're gosh darn right we're gonna do it. We'll see how it goes at least. I don't know. It could be kind of a slow time, but that's alright. We're gonna see how it goes. It's all experimenting. That's part of the game of survival. This is episode 10 of Survival. What's going on, everyone? Dirty Randy here. And, well, what's on the agenda for today? Because it's just a gorgeous day out there. It really is. Let's get the truck fired up. And, well, our greenhouse is looking okay. I was, you know, before we get too far, actually, I was just wondering what we had left. I don't like the truck idling, but that's okay. We have a fair bit of seed, and I think we have some furniture, oh my god, fertilizer in our fertilizer over here. So we could potentially fill up a little bit of that stuff into our greenhouse and just kind of let it grow a little bit faster, you know, yeah, get some more income coming in. That would always be helpful. We want to make sure we avoid those. And, you know, now that we have a front loader too, I was thinking for trees, it might be possible, we should go grab our trailer, to get some trees moved over and just cleared a little bit faster with a front loader and just get them moved into an area. You know, we could cut down multiple trees, for example, and then get them all in one area. That way we just have to go there to kind of collect them and pick stuff up. So that might be a good game plan for next time we're going to make a field and kind of attack some trees in that sense. For now, one or two trees should be fine. I just want to get a little bit more income to start off the day, because I think we're going to attack some of this grass we have, but it's not going to be very useful to us if we can't really pick it up in an efficient manner. So we need something of a baler, and we don't have enough money for one just yet, but one trip with you know, pretty much fully loaded should be enough to give us enough money. So we're going to get that done real quick, get everything loaded up, and we'll see if we can't get enough from one trip. Alright, we've arrived. Let's see what we can get for this good amount. It's pretty stacked up. Hey, this one too. I don't... Get out of here. Alright, we got $3,800 from that. If not a little bit more, actually. So that's pretty fantastic. That should be more than enough to get us what we need and still have a little bit of extra cash to play with, so we can top up on our diesel. As you can see, we're pretty low if you're looking right now at our gas meter on our gauge there. Getting pretty close to empty, so we definitely have to go fill up in town. Unfortunately, there's not a pump behind us there in that part of town, so we got to go to the other part, and we're going to be going over there anyways, because like I said, I'd love to pick up a baler. That way we can start cutting grass and collecting it as well. And I know it's just grass for the moment. You know, I would love to have hay, you know, or even silage, but getting something to wrap it with is going to be expensive, and even just something to make hay with is going to be expensive for now. So starting off with what we can, you know, we have a ton of grass, so it'll all add up, even if it's not the most expensive thing to sell. But hey, it's something we got, so if we can start utilizing it, that's fantastic. Alright, I just got the rest of our logs there loaded up. That way they're ready whenever we need to go back to that part of town, but that's not where we're headed at the moment. But I think for now, you know what? I kind of want to just... I'm torn. Do we just go and get the baler? That way it's out of the way, you know? Or do we just start cutting grass? Because who knows? But I think we should go get the baler. That way, once we start cutting grass, we can just keep going with the work, and we don't need to head into town. Alright, we've arrived. We can just pull up right there and check out what they got for a baler. I think I know which one I'm going to get, though. Alright, we do have a few choices here, but they're all actually really expensive, except for this one. And it produces the smallest bales, but that is okay, because that means we're probably going to be able to pick them up by hand, no problem. But even so, it is still fairly expensive. So... you know, this is what we're gonna get. $8,000. Let's do it. Let's do it. And we got what, 2,400 left or something now. So, you know, that's not a lot, but it's definitely something. Thankfully, I was looking. We don't actually need to top up with diesel today. My little gauge is broken on my dash, and we do have almost a full tank right now. But it's showing that we're low. So. Deceptive, but that's okay. Alright, let's get this backed up best we can. Alright, that should be fine, honestly, right there. Just throw that on. Thank you. And we can head off. We should be fine taking the bridge with this guy. And, well, like I said, we can pretty much just get to it once we get back. Now we've got a mower, we've got a baler, so we can just be putzing along, getting her done, buds. Not going to be the most efficient because we don't have a windrower, you know, but we do have a little bit more wood that we could sell, and I guess that's something that we could look into as well, because even if we have, you know, a tedder or something like that, that's still, oh my god, going to be useful. Jesus, Randy. Just a one wheel off, hey? And now it's just... doesn't want to play nice. I feel like I should try and just get it back onto land. You know? Alright. Alright. Swing a little wider. There we go. That's all we needed to do. Or just not do it in the first place is probably the best option also. Alright, we have arrived. So, where do I want to put this guy? Well, it seems like we're kind of just placing it along the outside of the dirt, so let's stick with that. Oh, that's... we're going to need access to that part of the mower, so let's maybe not block that off. That'll be fine right there, right? Right? Righteous. Alright, you know, unhook that, and we can probably just pull the truck right there for now. That's just diddly old fine. And we're going to hop in the John Deere real quick and just move a bag of seed into this greenhouse. I don't know if I'm going to bother with the fertilizer right now. We only really have what's left in our fertilizer at the moment, so I don't really want to take stuff out if I don't have to. So I think just having some seed to start off will be more than fine. Do we just put the rest of our small bag in? This one's pretty much not all gone, but a good amount. We do have another full bag, so we'll see how far this gets us. If it's only just a little bit, we'll throw in some more, you know? Alright, that was only 170 liters, so I think we could maybe afford to do a little bit more than that. Come on. I'll see you lined up. There we go. Thank you. nick the side of our caravan with the bag, but that's alright. At least it wasn't the pallet forks. At least it wasn't the pallet forks. Alright, can we get this back? Oh, there we go. And you know what? Let's see how much that is, because I don't want to necessarily use all of it. Alright, little bit more. Alright, that should be fine there. Like I said, I don't want to use all of it if we can help it. So, that's about 500 liters in the greenhouse now, so that should be a good start. We can put this back over here. Like so. Thank you. And the tractor. Oh gosh, maybe I don't know where to pull up. You can just go right here, buddy. I'm not going to use you for mowing, just purely... Oh, lights? No, thank you. Just not purely because it's green and the other stuff is red, but the front loader, I don't know. I just want to rock on this guy for that job. So we're going to do just that. I suppose we should... Whoa. Did these just change color, or am I losing my mind? Alright, well, upon further inspection, I do actually need to put some fertilizer in there. Otherwise, the seeds are kind of useless, which seems kind of silly. But I guess at the same time, we kind of needed seeds to start that anyways. So, I don't know how this is going to work. Does this go... Does this turn? Oh yeah, she do. Okay, cool. I was in a panic for a little bit there. Even after I bought it, I was like, how does this thing work? I assume you turn sideways, but you never really know. Look at that. Oh, right. Just missed the field. Looking good. And now we have this entire open area, and it's pretty much tree-free, you know what I mean? And I'm hoping to make it bush-free, you know, once we're done mowing. Are we going to mow all of it? Maybe. I don't know. Why not? We got the tools to do it, so we could just get her done. Alright. Let's get her unfolded. It's about 1 in the afternoon, so we've had a decent morning, and we're getting to it. Look at that. Okay. That is incredibly small, but it's a start, okay? It is a start. I'm not going to be too picky about my line, where we're going. I'm just going to get some stuff done. And you know what? Oh, wow. Okay. Look at that. So, if we're kind of smart, we can kind of just do strips. Should we go the other direction? Possibly. We'll see. I think, you know, we could do kind of somewhat of like a headland type deal where we just cut out the edge of a field here, and then we go down after, see what we're working with. That way we don't go too wide. We can't take out the bushes, unfortunately, but is what it is. So, you know, that should make life easy for Balin, I'm not going to lie. And you know what? I think this is just fine. We're just going to keep on rolling this way, and we'll get her done. So, why not? They're kind of already in rows. They're small, but they're mighty, and we'll do our best to get her done. So, we got the rest of the afternoon, pretty much, to deal with this. The rest of the month even. Possibly even next month. So, we'll see what happens, but now we're at least in the game for grass. So, that's the game plan, you know? Maybe one day we actually have a nice planted grass field, and who knows? But I don't know if that's too much of a concern. We have so much grass here, it doesn't matter. Alright, well that was pretty good, and I know we can definitely keep going. It's not that we don't have space, just I want to see kind of what we're dealing with in a sense. So I think it'll probably be worth it if we can get this disconnected and throw on our baler that we just got, just to make sure we're, you know, make sure we can do what I'm thinking here, and if it's all just working properly, you know. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but doesn't hurt just to check before we get way too ahead of ourselves. So let's hook this up. I guess that's all. Wonderful. You can peep through here, make sure we don't hit our mower, and see what this is looking like. Oh, alright, my bad. Unfolded. Now it's turned on. Okay, let's see how she rolls. Lower this guy, and the nice thing is it just kind of spits the bales right out. Eventually we can get a trailer that hopefully it can just kind of spit it right out onto the trailer. Oh, I guess we do have a trailer, but it's full of wood right now. But that's okay. Like I said, these aren't massive bales, so we should definitely be able to pick them up once they kind of all get thrown down onto the field. And it looks like we're getting a fair bit per row, you know. Yeah, those are nice and small, so those are definitely able to be picked up, I would think. But it will be a huge job nonetheless, but that's okay. You know, this is kind of what separates the men from the boys. It's why it's survival. You know, it's a lot of work, but we know what needs to be done to get there, you know, and sometimes it can be repetitive and a little tedious, as we probably noticed with the wood so far, but that's the way it goes, you know. We have what we have as far as resources go, and it's just a matter of dealing with them. So I guess no real rhyme or reason to it. We'll just go down a row, get her cleaned up, dropping bales, and we'll have our first nicely baled field here coming up pretty soon, you know. It's a good chunk, it's a good size little patch here, and there's definitely room to go. So if we can get this done by the end of the day, I doubt we'll be able to get them all picked up, but we definitely could get a start on it, and well, see how much we can get for this entire field when it's sold, all said and done, you know. It's definitely gonna be some work, but like we said, that's the way she goes, you know. We're not shy of work. You know what, I should have just stayed in the other lane, so I'm gonna be hitting these bales either way. So this is where it could get a little bit hectic with having some bales on the field as opposed to going right in the trailer. But away she goes, away she goes. It's a learning experience. It's the first time we're doing this, and I'm just happy we're getting bales put out, you know what I mean. We got grass cut. We have so much grass, and it is different than getting some trees done. So, you know, at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. Well, coming up on our last couple little strips here, and I think we timed it pretty well with the day. It is just pouring buckets down here, but that's why we got our bucket hat on, you know what I mean? It's for getting work done. We know it's going to be rainy. There's nothing we can do about it. We just got to get her done. Alright. Well, we've been having fun bumping over these bales, but away she goes. Boink. Alright. Lots to collect here now, but that's okay. We can probably go throw on a rain jacket and see what we can get filled up, stacked up in the back of the Toyota, I guess. We could just finish selling the rest of those trees as well real quick if we wanted to, I guess. Oh, my bad. There you go. Then we can load up our trailer here as well and just go for an even bigger sale. So that could be the game plan with that. Where do we want to put this guy? I think somewhere just right here by our stone pile will do. There you go. Wonderful. Let's do that and that. Rock back over here, and we're gonna go hop inside, I think, and just get changed really quick. Let's park this under the tractor, under the tree rather, so it has a little bit of coverage. Oh my gosh! Well, I went to step in to get changed, and then the rain stopped. What do you know? There you go. So fancy that. All right. Well, I guess, like I said, we should probably get rid of the rest of our trees over here. Part of me wants to just chop another one down. That way we are kind of maximizing our trip over there. But equally, I just want to have a nice quick trip and get to these bales. Eventually, I would love to get a bale trailer. I suppose we could see how this one does. Being behind that, I imagine we'd have to shuffle stuff around a little bit, but hey, something is better than nothing. And if this thing is empty, then we could always test that out behind the baler as well. And well, when it gets full, we could go sell from there, or we just keep stacking her up and let the chaos ensue. So we'll see. Let's go sell this. This is probably not going to be very much. It's just kind of the thinner ends of the trees near the top there, so if I get 1,200, I would be stoked, but that might be a stretch. Alright, well, we've arrived, and you know, it's a little later than I thought. It's actually like 7:45, almost 8 o'clock, just with you know, it's starting to get closer to summer there. The days are longer, so one more strap. There we go. See what we can get for these guys. $777. You can see the sun is, well, it's dipped over the trees now, so it's definitely getting dark in a hurry. The sun is, it's up, but yeah, once it goes behind all the tall trees there, it's deceptive. So it is shady, and we have had a pretty long day out there. Started with the trees, but you know, ended up getting our first cut done, our first bale done as well. It all seems successful. Now our truck and trailer are empty, ready to be loaded up to the brim, and go make our first grass sales hopefully tomorrow. Alright, just pulling into here. All of our grass is over there, so, you know, let's just send it. We're not going to get her done today, but we can be ready for tomorrow. So, there we go. You know, hold on. Part of me wants to just do that. There we go. That way they can stay in there nice and tight. Look at that. The moon is up. The sun is still coming down. It's a gorgeous evening. It was a gorgeous day, and that's going to have to be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one, all right? Bye-bye.